After 9/11, the U.S., Canada, and Mexico began what they call the Security and Prosperity Partnership, aimed at beefing up security on the borders without halting commerce. But some conservatives see it as a grand conspiracy by President Bush and others to erase our borders with Mexico and Canada and surrender our sovereignty to something called the North American Union. Chief Washington correspondent Jim Angle reports.
The Bush administration is merging our sovereign, independent nation that our ancestors fought for. They're getting it away.
There is a fervent belief among some conservatives that President Bush is planning to dissolve the borders with Canada and Mexico as part of a secret effort to form what is called a North American Union.
I call it a stealth process. That's why I say the president is engineering, as it were, almost a coup d'etat, almost a change of government into a regional structure.
It is going to negate the sovereignty of the United States of America, and it certainly has grave concerns for our Constitution as well.
Those who subscribe to this idea use words like unconstitutional and even treason to describe what they see as an effort to create here something like the European Union with a single currency.
Losers, lunatics, demonic demagogues.
Michael Medved, a conservative pundit, ridicules these arguments as madness.
Nobody favors a North American Union. These people who come out from these rocks underneath which they've been scurrying cannot identify a single voice in our government, in our politics, or in our media who seriously wants to merge the U.S., Mexico, and Canada.
The debate is about something called the Security and Prosperity Partnership, or SPP, an effort announced in Waco in March 2005 by the leaders of the three nations to try to improve border security while removing barriers to legitimate trade. Working groups are trying to synchronize policies on everything from trade rules to managing cross-border diseases such as the avian flu or influenza. But some see something far more nefarious.
That's more than a dialogue, as the SPP.gov website shows. That's a shadow government in full operation, below the radar and not fully disclosed to the public.
The man some call the godfather of a North American Union, though, says the whole effort was simply a search for how to efficiently deal with 500 million legal border crossings every year, as well as massive trade.
Last year, there was $926 billion in trade among the three countries. It's the largest amount of trade among any three countries in the world.
And he argues none of the changes people fear could possibly go into effect without passing through Congress.
All of these require the assent of Congress in all three countries. All of them would entail a very large debate in three countries. None of this could be done by stealth.
Some other conservatives aren't charging treason, but do have questions. Chris Farrell of Judicial Watch got some documents on the SPP through the Freedom of Information Act.
With little or no oversight, there are folks who will run amok, that they will exceed their authority, that they will go too far.
Michael Medved argues that buying into such nonsense, as he put it, does nothing but discredit conservatives. But Jerome Corsi wants a congressional investigation, and a few in Congress agree. Meanwhile, an administration official says rumors about a North American Union are completely false, that all that is going on is nothing more than an effort to coordinate better with our neighbors. Britt?
Well, we'll keep an eye on this, Jim. Thanks very much.